Hey friends, come on in. Grab your coffee, grab your juice, grab your soda, and let's check out this nearly 100-year-old toy. But before I do, or before we do, let's tell the lurkers, man, it's time to subscribe. Did you do it? Click the subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified, and we're good to go. All right, now that you've done that, this is a 1927. What a great year 27 was. 27 was the apex of the roaring 20s and the greatest sports team in the history of sports. And that is your 1927 Yankees with Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. And if you dispute that, I don't care. They were by far the greatest of all time. Murderers Row. Now, could they call them Murderers Row today? Probably not. Today would have a more genteel name. But anyway, in the midst of all that fun, in the roaringness of the 20s, we had a Felix the movie cat. Well, we used to call him just Felix the Cat. And you know, the thing about Felix is whenever he got in a fix, he reached into his bag of tricks. He had a magic bag. Now, this is the original rare box. Again, this is a German toy. You can see here, it says COPR. I don't know what that stands for here. 1919, 22, 24 by Pat Sullivan. Over here it says, if you could read it, made, oops, a little blurry. But anyway, that says made in Germany. And over here, what does that say? Let's see if we can get that a little clearer. Kind of like a patent number. So this is the rare original box. I have seen this box a couple of times with the, I guess you'd call this reddish, orangish. And also they did a black, it looks like a line drawing. Look over here, registered U.S. Patent Office. So we had this puppy, or I should say this kitten, patented. I remember the old Felix cartoons. They were pretty good. He used to have that cool laugh. Remember, he'd say, radio, ha, 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 ha. It was pretty interesting. Didn't compete, though, with the big mainstream, like the Looney Tunes or Mickey Mouse, for whatever reason. But anyway, check out this box. It has fish on it. Because, what else would a cat want to be packed in other than a box laden with yummy fish? And here you have this stamp. I don't know if this signifies like a lot number. I'm assuming it's original. 2F7015. And that is your box. And then look at the way the staples. They stapled these kind of like corner staples, which is interesting. I don't know if that's original or somebody did that to hold it together. I don't know that we have these bent staples now. But anyway, that is your Felix the movie cat. Now, what about the cat himself? As you can see, he's pretty much two-tone, black and white, if you will. This is hand-painted, and you can see it shows a little bit of wear. You can see where the original paint flaked off there. And look at how they posed his arms, because a lot of people are like, hey, he doesn't have arms. Yeah, his arms are tucked back here. Again, you have a little bit of paint loss there. Nothing terrible. I'll see if I can get that on camera. Again, the arm is tucked behind him. And here's your key built in. Look at the thick metal they used to use back then. This was a recent acquisition from Morphe's. That's why the tag's still on there. And I'll leave it. And then his tail for balance. What he does is he'll move side to side like this. I will try a couple of winds. Obviously, this thing's almost 100 years old. I don't want to stress it out. And by the way, these are the way the ears look. They're not. They didn't crop them. Nobody cut them. So let's give it a couple of winds, see if we can get him to jigger around with the tag on. So we'll look at it like that, because if I put it down, he seems to just not have enough power to... And that's your action. And then, by the way, this is also tabbed in tin. Copyright, same copyright, 2022, 24 by Pat Sullivan, made in Germany. And it's a tin plate. And that is your 94, I believe that's 94-year-old Felix the Cat. So in 6 years, you know what I'm going to have to do is when I get toys that reach 100 years old, like the Lilliput, I will come back with their centennial birthday video. But in the meanwhile, I hope you like this Felix. I mean, he brings back a lot of memories to people that actually knew the show. He was kind of like one of those filler cartoons for me, but I did enjoy him, and it was kind of entertaining. And I wish I remembered the episodes. I remember the bag of tricks more than anything else, but I don't remember his nemesis or his antagonist, if you will. But at any rate, it's a cool toy, very cool box. Let me know what you think of this. Do you like these kind of pre-war toys, or do you prefer strictly the robots and space toys, even over the battery toys? I'd be interested in knowing what you guys think of these. Anyway, don't forget, thumb up the video, leave the remark, and again, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks as always for joining me, and with that, I will talk to you later.